Back in the studio. I'm about to start painting and I wanna pick today's theme. I made a few notes before starting this challenge to have a direction for each day, you know, to like some kind of focus. Yesterday we did circles. Today I really like the stamping effect, like the printing. Putting a blob of paint on one side of a sheet of paper and then pressing another sheet on top. It's a very random process, but you can bring that process further by adding your own elements on each piece. I think that's something I could enjoy doing. Whew, that was intense. I can say that this is really addictive. It's very random, but at the same time you can control how much paint you put down, so how blobby it's gonna get. You can also control the type of texture that you start off with. I did a lot of my little bottles at the beginning, well, most of the session, but then I realized that by using strings I can get different textures. By using a palette knife I could get different edges as well, so that was very interesting. I didn't even use brushes because I got carried away and time ran away from me. I have so many. So what I did was not quite the Rorschach test kind of thing where you fold over the paper. I tried a few of those, but what I wanted was multiple of the same image to be able to bring them further. In another session I want to take some of the ones that are the most interesting to me, the ones that I prefer, and because I printed multiple copies of the same design, I'll be able to try different things. I think some of them will work really nice as diptychs, like a two-panel work of art. Some of them will be nicer as a standalone, but as I kind of work with them, add little design elements to them, I think I can enhance some of them. I really love the string effect. That alone I could do for a long time. I think I will explore that string technique again. An interesting thing I feel like could be to put a quote along those lines. Splatter effects like this are very interesting to me as well. For each session that I'm doing, I took this little notebook and I'm kind of jotting down some notes of what I learned and my thoughts on the session. I keep this as a reference for future projects. It's going to be filled with cool ideas, and also it's going to help me with the content of the days ahead. Instead of going randomly through things, I think I want to kind of revisit specific elements that I feel I haven't covered enough. So maybe I could read through my thoughts for today. I prefer the simple designs like this, one main design, as opposed to something more complex like this. I discovered that more paint, like a thicker amount of paint, gives some nice texture and nice streaks, which I really like. That was a happy accident with the bottle. I wanted to get paint out, but it sprayed spatters, and that really made a cool effect that I want to explore more. I discovered also that 3 or 4 of the same print is more interesting than just 2. I want to use a transparent watercolor as a first layer of print, let that dry, and use acrylic paint on top of it so you get different shades. And one thing that I wanted to do that I completely forgot was to use white acrylic paint on black paper. Do the exact same thing but on black paper with white. So I will absolutely try that in the days to come. These are my thoughts. It's all going in my little book. Come back tomorrow, we'll do it again.